Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Crow's Newsletter. I don't know why I stopped there. So, this week we got 7 games. 4 of them are special, but they're all special in my heart. But let's get started because it's really long and I want to talk about games for at least 30 seconds and move on to the next one because I was doing this already and I got 16 minutes into it. So, I want to keep it between 10-ish. So, let's get started. First game is called Tales of the Fallen Dragon. It's the story. The game story is already based on an ancient Chinese story called Nine Sons of the Dragon. So each boss is represented by a dragon from the Chinese folklore, and it is actually, if you go on the Steam page, based on actual artifacts, moments of history of ancient Chinese, what people already called. Cool part is, each map is randomly generated. It is action packed, so it's not turn based. 100 different items, and each son it does act differently than the previous one. Like in the folklore, each one is different from each other. None of them share the same one. So that is an awesome game. Only problem is not English supported, at least audio wise, or actually nothing supported in English. So if you want to play this game, you probably got to know some Chinese. Simplified or traditional will be fine, either one. So, and it's also early access. Next game, leaving Lyndow. And right now you're a scientist girl named Clara preparing to leave the island. The problem is you're only preparing. You're figuring out the story, you're getting emotional, saying goodbye, doing some side quests a little bit, and blah, you leave. That's the whole thing. You can say, what's so exciting about that if you're just ready to leave? No, the ending game. It's not about just the ending. It's about the journey. And leaving playing a game with already such a huge connection to will actually hurt. The point of it is actually trying to get attached to this, feeling the nature of the game. It's graphically beautiful, the scenery is amazing, and having the person I get attached to it makes the ending just much more sweeter and sadder to the player. I don't know if there's going to be any other stories to it because it's saying set in East Shade universe, which I'm saying there's probably saying universe means there are more things happening. So that is one thing. Only thing I don't like is how they created the characters. But next game is called Gunmetal Arcadia, the sequel to Gunmetal Arcadia 0, which is apparently a war in that game, also relating to another war. So right here there are 5 playable characters, 8-bit style actually, which is so beautiful. And the cool part is they have this thing called CRT simulation. So you play it, you get simulated like you're playing action on CRT TV, which I love CRT TV when I play any of these games. Just to display the audio, the things that the TV that we just finally found obsolete. Also, it is customizable, so you will not always have to play on CRT TV mode. And the cool part about it is original 8-bit soundtrack. It does come downloaded when you do purchase the game. So it's really awesome. And I like to compare it between a mix of Legend of Zelda 2 and Mega Man smacked together. That's how I see it as personally. But whatever you like, that's my personal. That's how I see it. Sorry, I'm going really fast because now we're getting to the good part. It's called this is company releasing 2 games. First game, Sweetest monster. Pretty much you're a middle-aged man who has a stagnating relationship with your wife and a daughter who doesn't want to talk to you anymore. And pretty much one night you're just walking, trying to release your mind in the middle of the night for some strange reason. And you find this cat girl who's now obsessed and doesn't want to give you up. This girl will suck you up. Will take everything you got, your love, your life, by looking at it, by making it sound, maybe. But it's adorable how there's still someone out there who still cares for you dramatically, even if you don't want it. And I needed to warn you, this game is a little ecchi based. There is a panty shot in this, just on the showing of this. So 18 and plus. It's probably not as ecchi, but it does say sexual content and nudity on there. So 18 and plus, please, when you are going to play this game. Next game by the same company is Once on a Swept Night. They're releasing it both on the same day, which is ironically. Warning: it is Yuri, a Yuri game, which is girl on girl action. And pretty much you're a traveler who comes across two nuns in an abandoned church. According to this, it was a festival happening, and you end up being double crossed by a goblin, left in the middle of the cold, wet, mourn to die, and pretty much the nun picks you up, and then you gotta figure out the mystery of you because apparently you have trouble who you are, and the mystery of the nuns. But looking at it, it's completely free. I don't know if both of them are completely free. Well, one of them's completely free. Either way, it's on the list, so it doesn't matter to me if it's free or not. Now, next games are also, I say, other company, but two of them same day. And they're actually a little bit more demanding than other because they require you to have at least an i5 processor. But the cool part is, it's the first game called Knights of Azure. Azure. It's pretty much a RPG anime kind of style, and you gotta save. This is to save the world from, save the world. Become a saint, save the world from Night Lord, and a holy knight with the power to with your servants. Take your servants and fight. Pretty much you have to save the world from the internal darkness of night and suffering. And it's RPG. And looking at it, it does have some stats, like, and really major stats. But just 4 by looking at it: HP, attack, special, I'm assuming, and defense. And each character is like that, and you have to kind of balance it out. It also kind of looks a little bit like, if you ever played Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii, it looks like that to me right now. But that's one. Sorry. The next game is Altair Sophie, the Alchemist of the Mysterious Book. And pretty much you're a girl who meets a mysterious book, and you kind of embark on a new adventure. This one's I like this one more just for the fact it already has a story base, and the cool part is you're not just going to be by yourself. You will have other people to join you. It's actually probably it's a little bit more open world than the previous game personality, just because you really have a lot of options, but the demands on these are just as brutal as before. So me playing it are very little. Here's the bad news: both games are $30, but if you purchase the bundle, right, you can save 20% and won't pay just $48. I mean, if you're gonna pay for both of them, you're probably gonna play both of them. I'm looking at the company if they've done any games, and I'm looking to give me a second. They've done One Piece. They developed the One Piece Pirate Warriors, Attack on Titans, Destiny Warriors 8, Samurai Warriors 4 to 11 or something like that. I'm looking at them. They've done pretty big games. Dead or Alive 5, Last Round, Destiny Warriors 8, Empires. Just huge games. What's it called? Tecmo Games. Of course. Tecmo Games, of course. But I would, if they're releasing 2 games, I recommend playing it. So, sorry that went a little fast. If you want to hear what I said in the slow version or read it up, all game links will be below. You can figure it out. I'll do my best to show you up. Write it down because it's a lot. But they're all going on the list. Actually, did I put this on the list already? What's happening? Other episode of Arrow Falls is going to be released. We'll try to get 2 now. But let me see. And I'm trying to get flipping. I've been saying get whatever Star Fox out. I am at the last episode. I like, when is the last episode coming up? Okay, I'm on the last bit of my footage now, and it's just final boss and just a bonus item, which I'll throw in later if I really think it should be deserved. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.